Hello, parents of high-achieving 8th graders. Welcome to this video on helping you decide whether or not your son or daughter should be enrolling in honors level classes at Findlay High School. Welcome also to any students who are watching this. Hope I get to see you next year. My name is Mr. Moyer. This is currently my 24th year of teaching math here at Findlay High School. I've been teaching the honors level Algebra 2 class for roughly 20 years and been doing these presentations live to audiences for about 20 years. Glad you took the time to watch this to help answer some questions. Before I get too far in, I do want to let you know that my email address, amoyer@findlaycityschools.org, is available to you. If you want to email me directly and ask me any specific questions, I'll be happy to answer those. Also, you should have an opportunity to submit questions to students. We're going to convene a student panel and have them respond to some of your questions because the students know a lot better than we do about what it's like to be an honors level student here at Findlay High School. Here's a few things I would ask you to consider as you're thinking about whether or not your son or daughter should be signing up for honors level classes at the high school. Okay. First thing is work ethic. If you're talking to your son or daughter, if you're observing their habits, do they always complete their homework? That is a really important thing to stay on top of the material because the material moves at such a fast pace. The material is difficult at times, a lot of times. So staying on top of your homework, staying on top of your reading for your English classes, staying on top of your writing, staying on top of the lab reports and whatnot for science, staying on top of the materials you're watching and writing about for history, that's really paramount to being able to be a successful honors level student at the high school. In addition to that, some of the material, we go so fast and we present so much that sometimes students will not get everything from being in class. So is your son or daughter comfortable asking questions? Are they comfortable coming in before and after school, asking questions of a teacher, raising their hand during class, asking questions, maybe sending emails to ask questions? Those are important things to consider. These are trial or traits that a lot of honors level students have. Some are still very shy about asking questions, but if you're way too intimidated to ask questions, that can be a detriment if you're an honors level student. The other big thing is time management. A lot of our honors level students here at the high school, they're involved in multiple things. They're involved in the football team. They're involved in VIP, the show choir. They're involved in orchestra. They're involved in art projects and things like that. So does your son or daughter have the ability to juggle several different things at once? Do they have good time management? Do they have a good routine where they come home from school and maybe take a little break and get a quick snack and then jump into their homework? Do they make it a priority to get their homework done before they move on to other activities and things? We have a lot of honors students here that are involved in several different things. And if you budget your time wisely, if you're responsible about your usage of time, then you can do really well. All freshmen at the high school, I assume this will be the same next year. It has been for a few years now. All students at the high school have a half-hour study hall built into their schedule every day. In addition to that, we have a leadership or mentorship class, which lasts about 20 minutes. Most days at the study hall as well. So if you have a son or daughter that's going to make good use of that almost hour's worth of time each day to work on homework, read their books, get their assignments done, that's great. If they're going to be playing on their phone, the honors level class might not be the best place for them. So those are the things generically about what you need to do to be successful as an honors level student at the high school. And I will also say about these topics, some students get a lot more mature between their 8th grade and their 9th grade year. And I've had honors level students in class before who I've had conversations with because their grades coming in weren't exactly indicative of honors level work, but they were self-aware enough to say, well, in 8th grade, I didn't work very hard. In 8th grade, I didn't manage my time very well. In 8th grade, I didn't always do my homework. And this year I'm going to. And some of those students, they've made that switch and they've turned on the light and they've said, yeah, I'm doing my homework and I'm managing my time. And other students haven't. And if you're not going to do well, if you're not going to do your homework consistently, if you're not going to have good time management, honors class is going to be a very big challenge. Even if you're academically gifted, it's going to be a challenge. The upside to being in honors class is, I got to tell you, the atmosphere is so much different. I have 2 children at the high school right now who enrolled in several different honors level classes and some non-honors level classes. And they will tell you about the difference in the atmosphere of the room. That most students in honors level classes, they're serious about learning. You don't have distractions in the room. You don't have students who are messing around during class because they're there to learn. It is an awesome privilege to take honors level class at the high school. And I have known several parents over the years that have put their students in an honors level class, even if they, had to work really hard to get an A, or, were more like a B level in some of their classes. They just wanted their students in those classes because of the atmosphere, because it's a more serious atmosphere. There are fewer distractions. It's a great place to be able to learn. We have a lot deeper conversations in honors level class usually than I do in most of my CP level classes. I am specifically a mathematics teacher, and so I wanted to talk to you more specifically about what the mathematics flowchart looks like here for the high school. So as an honors level student, you would be looking at this top row of the flowchart. You should now, in 8th grade, be enrolled in an honors level Algebra 1 class. If you successfully complete that with like an A or a B, your freshman year, you would take honors level Algebra 2, sophomore year, honors geometry, junior year, honors pre-calculus, and then a senior year, you could take honors calculus or AP level calculus. Another class that you might want to fit in, an upper level math class we offer, is AP statistics, which I also teach. That can be taken anytime technically after you have successfully completed Algebra 2, but most students take it as juniors or seniors. Most of my students in AP stats are seniors, but the vast majority take it their junior or their senior year. Okay. If you're not currently in honors level Algebra 1 as an 8th grader, you could still get into the honors track. We offer honors level Algebra 1 in 9th grade. A lot of students just take all these classes a year later, so you wouldn't get to the honors level calculus. Other students will double up. A lot of times their sophomore year, if they take honors algebra 1 as a freshman, then they might take A geometry, maybe CP geometry or honors geometry, and honors level algebra 2 their junior year, or sophomore year, excuse me. Then their junior year, they could take honors pre-calc, and senior year honors or AP calculus. Okay, so it's kind of taking everything a year late, but if you still want to get to calculus, full-blown calculus by your senior year, and you're not currently in honors algebra 1, then at some point you would have to double up. And like I said, most students who choose to do that, it's tough, but most students who choose to double up on math courses do it their junior year. They would take a geometry class along with honors level algebra 2, and that would get them to honors pre-calculus by their junior year of high school. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. I hope I wasn't too confusing. If you have any questions, like I said, feel free to email me. I'll do the best I can to help you out. Thanks again for taking the time to invest in your students' future, and have a great day.
Hello and welcome to Honors English 9. My name is Jessica Loomis, the teacher of the Freshman Honors English class for the past 10 years. Honors English 9 is a challenging course devoted to the reading and study of global literature from a wide range of time periods. As stated in the Findlay High School Course Selection Guide, the course is designed as preparation for English Honors 10, as well as the junior and senior level AP Language and AP Literature courses. Students will read an extensive list of diverse works, ranging from the ancient Greek era to present day. The course is designed to provide students with advanced skills in literary analysis, critical thinking, and research-based writing. Students are required to complete a summer reading assignment. The novel will be determined in the spring, typically via a letter distributed to students in May before the close of the school year. The past few summers, students have been asked to read and annotate the novel, The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. Please stay tuned for details regarding the reading assignment for next year's freshman class. Over the past several years, the list of literary works read by freshman honors students have included, but have not been limited to, Animal Farm, Lord of the Flies, Things Fall Apart, Romeo and Juliet, Medea, All Quiet on the Western Front, and The Crucible. Although I don't anticipate many changes to this list, a finalized list will be determined closer to the end of this school year and will be communicated to students in their summer letter. Aside from the major works of literature just detailed, a wide range of minor works will also be read. There will also be a heavy focus on composition instruction, both research and literature-based. Differences between CP and honors courses include, but are not limited to, the pace. Honors is much faster. Writing expectations. Students are expected to construct better developed pieces in honors, as well as the content and homework load. Although we have a great deal of fun and students exhibit a great deal of growth, they should be prepared to work. Obviously, acquisition of the English course credit is imperative for graduation purposes and beyond. Be certain to do your research and be certain you are ready and willing to put forth the effort necessary for success. Of course, I will help you along the way. If you would like to discuss or have questions about the actual scheduling process, please contact one of our guidance counselors. Also, feel free to contact me at jloomis@findlaycityschools.org.
Hello, my name is Mark Laux, and I am the Science Department Chair here at Findlay High School. And I am here today to talk to you about some of the course offerings and the course sequencing that we offer to our current students and those of us who are going to join us as freshmen in 2021. First of all, we have broken it into 3 different focus areas. This first slide is about the workforce focus, those students who would like to go straight into the workforce upon graduation from FHS. You can see that they will all start with CP Physical Science and CP Biology. CP stands for College Prep. We know that these students are typically not interested in going to college. However, there is an end of course exam at the end of biology in their sophomore year that they must get enough points on in order to qualify for graduation according to the state of Ohio. So we give them a college prep curriculum their freshman and sophomore year to make sure that they are ready for this test. And typically we have had very, very good results on that test. Into their junior and senior year, you can see there are many options, several college prep level options still available, or the students can drop down into applied physical science or global science, which are just below some college prep options and level. Students must earn a total of 3 science credits in order to graduate. We do recommend 4, but they only have to have 3 in order to graduate. So they only have to pick one of those classes in their junior or senior year in order to move on from Findlay High School. This next slide is the college-bound focus. So these are students who are thinking about going to college. You can see several of these courses have added levels of honors and CCP, which stands for College Credit Plus, or even there are a few AP courses that are listed here as well. Because students who are interested in going to college are probably looking to, boost their resume and to take some tougher courses. You can also see that anatomy is offered in the sophomore year because some students who are going to college, the typical track would be physical science, biology, chemistry, and physics, but some students would like to get anatomy in there as well, and so it is offered concurrently with biology their sophomore year if they would like to take that. Then you can see in the junior and senior year, there are many more options than just your traditional chemistry and physics, and they can take any of those options, including those CCP courses, which can get them college credit here at the university, but it's taught here at FHS. And then the last slide is the college-bound STEM focus. These are students who are not only interested in going to college, but hopefully they're interested in majoring in a science major once they get there. You can see that we've added honors chemistry or CP chemistry to the sophomore year. They might want to take that along with biology instead of anatomy, and then save anatomy for one of the later years in their junior or senior year. Also, that allows them to take the second year of chemistry, CCP Chemistry 2, which will get them some college credit there and make them very, very prepared for any science major they're thinking of going into. However, I will note that some of these do have certain math and science requirements that must be fulfilled before they can take those courses. Overall, I think a lot of our students who are in this STEM focus group are graduating with 5 and maybe even 6 different science classes before they graduate because they're doubling up in their sophomore, junior, or senior year and trying to take as many science classes as possible in order to be prepared for the science major that they are thinking about studying when they get into a higher institution. I hope that this is helpful with some of our course offerings. You can read through them, but the sequencing is probably the most important thing to get under your belt before your 8th grader steps in the door as a freshman, because having an idea of what path they would like to take is probably the most important. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Joshua Studer. I'm currently teaching Honors World History. I'm going to go over the Social Studies course levels at Findlay High School, course offerings, and the different tracks we have here. The first slide here, I have the honors track, essentially, and the honors courses. For 9th grade, you're looking at Honors World History, 10th grade, American History AP or CCP, 11th and 12th grade, American Government AP, CCP, and or Microeconomics AP. For social studies courses in your CP track, we have World History Historical Thinking, CP, 10th grade American History CP, where you can bump up slightly to CCP, and then 11th and 12th grade, we got American Government and Economics CP. I will say there is some flexibility in your choices. I've had students start off with World History CP, and the next year they move up to American History AP. And then their 11th, 12th grade, maybe they stay with AP or maybe they drop down to CP. You can make the choice that fits your schedule and your future the best. Our College Credit Plus courses are the U.S. History, and then we have, it'll be listed as American Politics, but that's essentially our government CCP course. We also offer different electives, sociology to psychology. The ones that are highlighted, leadership and history through film, are the courses that are offered for 9th graders. The other courses, you must be a junior or senior. Leadership was formerly our student council. We've changed the name and changed the direction a little bit with that one. Well, I hope this information has helped you with your scheduling choices. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.